Context ribbon tabs appear on the ribbon as you create and modify elements in Revit. In this lesson, we will explore the various scenarios when you can expect to see context ribbon tabs displayed, and I'll show you how to interact with them as you work. We will also look briefly at the options bar, which often accompanies context ribbons as you work. What I have here on screen is the basic sample project that comes with Revit. Looking up at my ribbon tabs, we have all the standard tabs, the Home, Insert, and Annotate, and way over at the very right-hand side is Modify. Now look carefully at the Modify tab. When I click on it, you've got Properties, Clipboard, Geometry, a panel called Modify, View, Measure, and Create. When you select an item in the Revit model, the color of the Modify tab will tint, in this case green, sometimes in another color, and it will be accompanied by another word, in this case the word roofs, because I have a roof selected. Then over on the right-hand side, you'll see additional ribbon panels that also appear tinted in color that give you access to commands that are unique to that particular selected item. So in this case, I have a roof selected. I now have a floor selected. Notice that the left-hand side of the ribbon is remaining unchanged. So your properties and your modify and geometry, view, all of those panels are unchanged. But things like mode and shape editing, the tinted colored panels on the right-hand side, these change as I select different items. Now I have a wall selected. Over here I have a column selected. Here I have a topography or a topo surface selected. And each time the context ribbon tab will change to reflect the item that I have selected. So let's direct our attention to the options bar. The options bar is this slot of space that appears right here below the ribbon. Now, in the moment with the topo surface selected, I have just a single item on the options bar, the Activate Dimensions. In some cases, when you select additional objects, you'll get other options, like when I select this column, I get a checkbox here. Mostly, the options bar gives you items to interact with when you're creating new elements. So on occasion when you have them selected, but when you're creating new elements. So for example, if I were going to add a new wall to this model, what you'll notice on the options bar is that there's a large collection of settings that are available. We also have our context ribbon. So we still have our modify, and this time instead of just saying wall, it says place wall, and that indicates for us that we're actually creating a wall as opposed to just simply selecting and editing a wall that already exists. We have a draw panel with lots of shapes for the kinds of walls we can draw, but we have all of these features down here. I'll get into the specifics of all these settings in a future movie when we're actually adding walls. But in this case, I just want you to be in the habit of looking at the options bar and realizing that there are several other options available here.